guys, I sure come at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you, not the other people watching. Thank you for joining me today. Happy to have you here. Send some positive vibes your way today. Some love if you need it. Well, speaking of love, man, I think Sil, step aside. We got a new woman in Ash's life. I can't believe I've been doing this channel now for 3.5 years, first of all. That's a long time. Over 1,000 videos now on the channel. And I've never once made a video about this champion. Never once. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. If you go into the old clan shop, guys, everybody can get your hands on Yannica. Even if you have Yannica, I would still buy Yannica fragments so you can empower her, or you can use it in Faction Guardians, whatever. But she is a champion who is so insanely friggin' good. She's my favorite spirit nuker in the game, even above Magnar.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I'm comparing an epic to a legendary. That's kind of unfair. And an HP to an attack-based champion. But where have you been all my life, dude? She's so freaking good, guys. I mean, just insanely good. I'm going to show you how I have her built and stuff like that. But first, I just want to take her into the arena and show you what Yannica can do, okay? Insanely good champion. If you guys are unfamiliar with her kit, the beautiful thing about her is think of like a Kytraxa, right? Think of a champion who has an incredibly hard single target ability with an extra turn. Now, the difference between a Kytraxa and a Yannica is, well, the damage is actually pretty close to similar on the single target. But the difference is she has a strong AoE attack that she goes into after she pops off whoever we want to. So let's go ahead and start things off here. You know who I'm going to kill first, guys? I am going to kill, I'm going to kill Arbiter first.
What? Why me?
Because everybody else is magic affinity. So here's Yannica on the left-hand side here. And who do I want to pop off? So this A2 ability, right? Perfect Veil on this champion for 3 turns. If the attack is critical, grants an extra turn. All right, let's kill Arbiter. Boom! 169,000 damage, dude. And then she gets the extra turn. She comes in with the Elven Judgment, ignoring shields, and bada bing! Okay, well, we're going against Magic Affinity, so it's not going to be that crazy. But how good is this champion? How nice is it to go in there and basically kill anybody and then kill anybody else with the AoE attack, right? It's funny, I made a video very kind of similar to this video now that I think about it, right? I made a video that's a little bit similar, talking about Astralon, right? Astralon, very, very good nuker that I just never did a video on. I never really covered here on the channel. And now the same freaking thing is happening with Yannica. I mean, I'm not giving respect to these OG nukers in the game, and Yannica is a beast. I shouldn't have shown you a battle against 3 magic affinity. What I would do, by the way, guys, speaking of magic affinity, is I would build a Yannica. I think everybody should build a freaking Yannica, man. She's that good. And what I would do, though, is I would build a Yannica, and I would just kind of sub her in if I'm going against a bunch of force or spirit affinity enemies, right? If I'm going against a, a bunch of magic, maybe I'll use Trunda, maybe I'll use whoever you guys have, whoever you have, depending on where your account is, right? So here we go. I'm going against a couple voids here, and actually 3 voids and a Trunda. Well, Trunda's going to be squishy no matter what. So this time, let's see if we can pop off. Who do we want to kill here, guys? Who do we want to kill first? I think we want to kill frickin' Sify, right? Because she's Sify the Lost Bride, and she's tanky AF. So here we go. Pop her off. Boom! A 210k. Finish him. And then she comes right back in with an extra turn. Boom! Oh, look at that damage. Dude, Yannica is, and I'm just showing you her in the arena right now. I'm going to show you her somewhere else too. But come on, bro. That's some serious damage. And we haven't even gotten into the magic, or the force affinity. Where's your head at today, Ash? Where's your head at today, man? Dude, I'm telling you, man. She is straight up my favorite arena nuker right now in the game. I say right now because next week I'm going to have another video. My new favorite arena nuker, part 55. But seriously, guys, I just think it's incredible. I'm going to, frickin' what's her face? Frickin' Mithrala. You're too good. You're too good, man. We might actually die this time. Let's try to take out Duchess. Boom! Okay, almost. If she had that decreased defense weaken. But now let's come in and just nuke everybody. Boom! There we go. Let's go ahead and turn meter boost here. I might end up, ooh! I was gonna say I might end up regretting that, but I don't now. I don't regret the decision. Here we go. Look at Madame Ceres's life, or lack thereof, huh? Let's come in here, remove those buffs. Let's go ahead and speed boost again. Yannica, here's the cool thing about Yannica's A1. We haven't even talked about her A1 yet. Attacks all enemies 2 times instead if this champion's under a veil. Well, guess what? She's always going to be under a veil because she has it. So she has an AoE on the A1. Man, what a beast. All right, let's go ahead and pop off. Let's go in for Mithrala here. 44k. Smell you later. Wait, where's my extra turn? Oh, she got petrified. She got petrified. I'm like, wait a second here. Where's my extra turn? All right, we killed the Candyman. It's all good. It's all good. We walk away unscathed. So let's take a look at Yannica's full kit here, guys. On the A1, even the odds. Attack one enemy 2 times. Each has a 50% chance of placing a leech. Attacks all enemies 2 times instead if this champion is under a veil. As we mentioned, she's putting a perfect veil on herself anyway, which counts as a veil, and then grants an extra turn. Perfect veil is not going to be able to, not only going to prevent her from being targeted by single target attacks, nukes, but it's also going to mitigate 15% of AoE damage coming in on Yannica. So it does an insane, I mean, you guys saw how much damage it did. It was incredible. It was insane. It blows my mind. I'm spilling my drink all over my keyboard.
Is she pretty?
Answer faster, answer faster.
I don't know.
Answer better, answer better.
And then we have Elven Judgment. And you guys saw this one in action too. Ignoring shield, removes shield buffs from the target if this champion's under a veil or perfect veil, then deals extra damage equal to 15% of the removed shield buffs. Now this does require, removing that shield, it does require accuracy on this champion, but I'm not killing myself to get a bunch of extra accuracy on her. I tried to build it pretty fast. For the most part, we have attack on the banner, we have crit damage on the amulet, we have attack on the ring, and then we have crit damage obviously on the gauntlets. We have attack percentage on the chest, and we have speed on the boots. Of course, I'm going for crit rate. As a substat, I have lethal here as well, so I can get that extra crit rate plus the ignore 25% of enemy defense. I'm going with my arena masteries here, guys. As you can see, let me push over really quickly here without cutting off half my body. Ruthless ambush, one of the most important masteries you guys can pick up. Damage increased by 8% of the first hit on each enemy. I love opportunist as well, especially when I have a champion like Kymar, Canalia, etc., going in and putting them to sleep ahead of time, or, you know, anybody who's putting a fear or petrification, anything, true fear on the opponents. And then I went down and grabbed Helm Smasher as well. Picked up a little bit of accuracy, as I mentioned, to help out with the leech on the A1 and the shield removal on the A3 ability. She also has attack in all battles by 30%, so you can use her as an attack or a lead as well. Ignore the immortal set. I mean, don't ignore it. Every HP helps, and a little bit of regen is cool. I just happen to be sitting on some really good immortal crit damage gauntlets here. Actually, they're not that good. I mean, they're legendary. It's awesome, but, you know, only 5% crit rate. What was it? Oh, it's the trip crit rate that I really wanted on the chest is why I went with immortal gear. And as I was saying, listen, I think that the arena with Yannica is where it's at. Like, this is the most fun you can have, in my opinion, with this champion. However, it does bear mentioning that, again, you can use this champion to clear waves in any dungeon. She got the extra turn on the only single target move that she has in her kit. Gives you an extra turn. So then she's got AoE on the A1, AoE on the A3, and then more extra turns on the A1. It's just, it's insane. It's insane, the amount of damage that she can put out, right? All right, so here we go. Let's debuff here. Who are we going to pop off this time, guys? It's going to be Duchess again. Smell you later. Boom! Oh, 142k. Yes, please. They're all sleeping. That's going to give us extra damage from Opportunist, and they're all dead. That's the power of Yannica, the forgotten nuker, ladies and gentlemen, that everybody can get their hands on. All right, let's find a tougher team here. What do you think? This team? They don't look so tough, do they, guys? Let's pop. You know what? She's a great response to Ultimate Death Knight, guys. Unless he's in Stone Skin. Then we're going to have to wait a little bit. Let's see. He's probably in Stone Skin, right? Probably in Stone Skin. No, he's not. All right, this is a perfect response to Ultimate Death Knight because we can basically one-shot any Force Affinity champion in the game. See? Boom! 178k. I'm going to show you really quickly, guys. I'm going to show you what I was talking about with Kytraxa, right? First of all, Kytraxa is one of my favorite single-target nukers in the game. I think she's a beast, a monster of a champion. So much more compelling than most single target attackers out there. Rotos, another example of that. But what I was talking about, in case you guys are unfamiliar, is check this out. We're going to take Yannica out of this squad. We're going to go ahead and get Crew. So I don't know how good the gear I have on her is right now, but it's not going to be awful. Where is she is the question. That's the $1 million. I think she's +1, right? She's +1. She's plus 2, +1. Am I this blind? Am I this blind? Ah, my poor editor has to cut all this baloney. There she is. There she is. All right. So this is what I'm talking about with Kytraxa, guys. So she's a beast of a champion, right? She's a beast of a champion. But check this out. So she comes in with Revive on Death. She's going to come in here, and she's going to have kind of a similar kind of dynamic going on, where she has a really strong ability on this A2, right? Curse of Writhing. It's incredible. So let's go in here against, well, listen, they're all really strong. None of them are probably going to die, but they don't have a Reviver, so let's go against Magnar here. Okay, so they weren't debuffed, but she gets an extra turn, where she comes in to the A1, which is a 4-time hitter, right? So you can basically, that was again, sucks that Mithril was able to take off their shield. But that's the cool thing about Kytraxa, right? You can kill basically 2 enemies at the start of each turn. But the thing about Yannica is her ability, her A2, as we've seen in this video, it hits just as hard, right? It hits just as hard as Kytraxa's A2 ability. And the only difference is she gets the AoE afterwards, a hard-hitting AoE. Let me give her one more shot here, Kytraxa, you know, putting something down that we can pick up here. Let's go against this squad here. And hopefully this time we get to go before Mithrala cleanses, you know? I think Kytraxa might be a little slow. Sorry, crew. So the boost. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch back to Yannica after this. We're going to see if we can beat these 2 teams. So come on. Ah! She got in there, man. I just don't have her fast enough. I don't have... That's not Kytraxa's fault. But you guys get the point I'm trying to make here, right? Hopefully, right? Let's just put Yannica back in. Put Yannica back in here. But that's the whole thing, right? Is you can compare her to a champion like that. I don't know, a Little Miss Annie. Who are the best single target nukers out there? Even Rotos getting that extra turn if he kills somebody. But she's got that and then some, you know? Which is why I absolutely love her. What a beast. So let's see if we can get some revenge on these teams before I let you guys go. Who is your favorite nuker that nobody really talks about? Maybe people do talk about Yannica. Maybe I'm just not around enough people who are big Yannica fans. Who knows, you know? You get in these little echo chambers talking about the same champions. Leo, Trunda, you know, whatever. All right, so who do I want to pop off here? I mean, they're sleeping. But again, they don't. Let's just take care of Magnar. They don't have a Reviver. 204k damage? I mean, that's insane. And then she melts Krisk and Kyoku. She just melts them, dude. Kyoku. Ash, come on, man. Come on, bro. Boom. That's her A1. Okay, not that hard. No big deal. But we're going to try to get revenge on that other squad, too. You guys let me know. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to do any more of these videos where I say, oh my god, the best nuker who I never talk about. Because I don't think there's that many other champions, you know? But these are 2 who I genuinely, Yannica and Astralon, who, like, I always knew anecdotally they were pretty decent nukers, right? Obviously. But this is a free champion who's just so freaking, I mean... She's just one of the best nukers out there in the game, you know? Everybody should be going for her in your clan shop. All right, who are we going to kill first here? Let's take her out again. Oh, tempting to just get rid of... Let's just get rid of... even though she's sleeping, let's get rid of Dutch. Oh, 163k, thank you very much. Boom! Big nuke coming down. And then we have to go against the Candyman here. Let's just go ahead and A1 here. He's not going to be able to kill us, though, because, again, this is Force Affinity going against Spirit Affinity. We're totally cool. Plus, he has decreased attack from Madame Ceres as well. This one's already over, man. I love this nuker, guys. She's so... Look at that damage, man. She is a beast. Invest. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I clearly did. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.